We lost another trailblazer this week, the Queen. Of course, and you sat down with Meghan and Harry. We're seeing the four of them together now in London. Is there a hope out there that in some way her passing would be a way to unify the family, maybe heal some wounds?
Well, this is what I think. I think in all families, you know, my father passed recently this summer. Mm-hmm. And when all families come together for a common ceremony, the ritual of, you know, burying your dead, right, there's an opportunity for peacemaking. Yeah. And hopefully there will be that.
This was such a beautiful love letter to Sidney Poitier. His life was poetry. And Oprah, I know that toward the end of the documentary, you said, I just love him so much. And it brought you to tears. Yeah. Can you take me to that moment and what was going on in here?
What was going on, Jen, was everything, because Reggie and I had been talking for a couple of hours by that point, and it just the sort of spirit of him washed over me, and I just thought about all the many days we'd spent in conversation, because I used to call him every Sunday, right, and we'd spend hours on the phone talking. The conversations I had at his home, that he's had at my home, I just thought about all of those moments, and you think about what we tried to do in this film is to show the essence of the man. And what I was feeling in that moment that I just broke down and cried was the essence of everything that he has meant to me. And it still brings me to tears to think about. I mean, how blessed am I that in my lifetime, I grew up as a little girl, wide-eyed, watching him from the Oscars from the time I was 10 years old. And then not just to get to be his friend. I mean, I have journal pages filled with, I can't believe I just had another conversation with Sidney Poitier. He talked to me for 2.5 hours. I can't believe. So many times you grow up and your heroes cannot match what you had in your own heart. He exceeded every piece of imagination I had about what a hero can be.
He is Oprah's Oprah. Is that safe to say?
Well, he is certainly my Sidney, that's for sure.
Okay, there we go. Nice. You know, how is he inspiring a new generation of people?
That's one of the nicest things. I was having a conversation with John Boyega, who's an amazing young actor, that next generation. And I said, hey, what's Sidney Poitier to you?
Right.
And without a blink, he says, he's the first Avenger. I can't think of a better description.
Yeah, that's good.
He is, you don't have the super team without him.
Yeah.
He's the guy who breaks the barriers and makes it happen.
Breaking barriers even since the day he was born. He wasn't even supposed to survive.
I know, they had the little shoebox ready to put him in the ground.
Right.
And his mama said, not this, not my baby.
Just
so when you start by beating death, then you are unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a good line, Reg. I hadn't heard that one.
I mean, that should be written somewhere in brains, right?
They're just coming up this time of the day. When you start by beating death, that's right. You start by beating death. And I think everything that he did, everything that you see of him as an artist is expressive of who he was as a man. Right. And, you know, that book that he wrote, Measure of a Man, where it was so important to him to understand what his father had said to him, Jen, and that is the measure of a man is how he takes care of his family. And we've been, you know, talking to his daughters all day long. And the interesting thing about it is, even now, even after they've seen our documentary, they still just think of him as dad. He was our dad because he didn't bring all of that outside stuff inside.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.